it's me again. I'm back with how I would have made Captain Marvel, this time for part 2. Hopefully you guys caught up on what I would have done in part 1, so this is just a continuation, and we're gonna have a few more segments of this. I'm not sure how long it's going to be, but I estimate it's going to be around 5 or 6 parts. This is mostly so I can keep you guys attentive and I can keep you guys interested, just so I don't bore you to sleep with all the details and obviously copycat things that I like to do, point out, as well as the shoutouts. See that? I'm rambling. I may have lost you already. Anywho, we're gonna continue with the story and we'll see how it goes from there. I'm gonna be reviewing it just as you are right now. So, let's start. Carol wakes up in the med bay and is surprised to see that she's in outer space. Lawson rushes to her side and comforts her. Abigail Brand shows up, played by Emily Blunt, and interrogates her, then berates Lawson for bringing her there, seeing as she had no connection to the aliens that attacked. Carol argues that she had already been approved, but then Abigail tells her that only she can give approval since she was the director of SWORD. Carol loses her cool and her eyes flare up before she gets off the bed and walks away. Brand tells Lawson that she wants Carol gone the next time a team is sent to the wreckage. Lawson notices that the part of the metal bed Carol was squeezing when she flared up was bent. He then looks at where Carol went. On Vega 6, a distant planet from Earth, Yon-Rog, played by Jude Law, is decimating the people of a small town with his crew, Minerva, Atlas, and Bronkar. They're called the Star Force. Yon-Rog receives a message from someone, telling him that the work they're doing on Earth is suffering from a lot of interference. Yon-Rog tells him that he will contact the Supreme Intelligence on Hala for advice. As he's speaking, someone's about to shoot him, and that person is shot by Minerva, the sniper. Yon-Rog looks at her and thanks her with a gesture. He goes into a house while explosions erupt all around him. He enters a room and contacts the Supreme Intelligence. He tells the Supreme Intelligence about the interference, and the Supreme Intelligence tells him to go to Earth with the Star Force to eliminate the threat. Showcase the individual skills of the Star Force members, where Minerva is the sniper, Atlas is the marksman, Bronkar is the strong guy. When they finish everyone off, they set for Earth. Lawson runs a few tests on Carol and tells her that he found a few anomalies in her physical and biological structure. Based on his studies, she should have super strength, speed, and the ability to absorb energy as well as discharge it. Have a power testing or training montage of Carol trying out her new powers, and obviously getting excited as she discovers what she can do. Guy Ritchie shows up to talk to Brand, telling her that the situation on Earth just got complicated because the Sokovia Accords have all been signed and the Avengers are left to sign them. This could mean that SWORD will have to work in an allegiance with the Avengers. Brandon doesn't take this news as well as she could and shows indifference about it. They then hear an explosion in the training room and rush over with some armed forces. They see that Carol has accidentally blown a hole in the training room. Brand gets furious and berates her. Lawson explains that Carol has powers, just as Carol gets tired of talking and wants to punch Brand. Guy Ritchie says that this just adds to the list of complications. He recognizes Carol as the woman who fought the aliens and wants to interrogate her, and Brand tells him that Lawson already gave all the information there was, seeing as he was with her the whole time. Carol gets visibly suspicious as Lawson had disappeared earlier. An agent goes to them and tells them that they have an incoming transmission. Brand goes to the bridge with Guy Ritchie. She tells Guy Ritchie that they're not done. Lawson escorts Carol away with a security detail. The transmission is from Jan Rog, who wants to know the whereabouts of the Skrull ship that was shot down. Brand refuses to give the information, and after a heated exchange, Jan Rog sends the Star Force and a few infantry to the station to kill everyone except Brand. The battle begins, and the Kree warriors kill their way through the ship. Showcase Abigail's combat prowess while Gyrich looks for cover. She kills a lot of Kree single-handedly. Carol joins in on the fight, killing Kree as well, and takes down Atlas. Before she can kill him, Ronkar tackles her, and they have a tense fight around the ship, akin to Hulk vs. Thor in Avengers 2012. She takes down Braun in the end after a brutal struggle, and runs towards the bridge. She's then shot twice by Minerva, who then taunts her. Carol loses her patience and wants to go for her again. Minerva shoots her a third time, keeping her down. Braun shows up and throws her out of a window, and Lawson panics when that happens. Before he can do anything, he's held back by Braun. Abigail surrenders when they threaten to kill Lawson. Carol falls onto Earth and is severely injured from the fall. A pair of boots is shown next to her. Jan Rog gets to the bridge and tries to interrogate Brand, but she doesn't budge. Lawson breaks free from Braun, and Abigail punches Jan Rog. Jan Rog punches her out of the bridge. Lawson gets to her, and she says that it's time to leave. They get into an escape shuttle and leave, and Abigail blows up the bridge. Lawson says that they should find Carol and that he put a tracker on her. Abigail finds it very strange, but then agrees to it. Gyrich insists on taking this to the UN first and foremost, and Lawson tells him that there won't be any time. And there you have it for this week's edition of Captain Marvel How I Would Have Done It. Come back again in 3 weeks and check out what happens next to Carol, Henry Gyrich, Abigail Brand, and all of these characters. It's a very exciting thing that I wrote, and I have the perfect treatment and storyboard for leading into what would eventually be Infinity War, which I also have a few edits to make on, but it went pretty well, I must admit. I will have a Avengers Endgame version of how I would have done it, because there's just a lot that I would have corrected in that movie. Not that it wasn't good, it was good, but I still think it could have been better. So that's it for this week, everyone. Please subscribe to our channel, please like our Facebook page, please follow our Instagram page, turn on post notifications as well, leave a comment on this video, and just do your thing. Share it with whoever's interested in superheroics and stuff. Oh, and please check out the blog that we have launched recently. We're having a bit of trouble spreading the word about it because Facebook is being really shifty about these things recently. I don't know why. We can only use every other platform to help boost our website. So please check it out, check the articles we have there, and share them with your friends. Also tell us what you think. So without further ado, goodbye everyone, and see you in 3 weeks.
Carol, no!
Was that one of the superhumans you were so impressed with, Marvale? For humanity's sake, I hope their rulers have more to offer.